Hi guys, I hope you're well. Welcome to your mat space today. I hope you've had a good week so far. As always in your practice, just doing what feels good for you. So know when to challenge yourself, know when to let go, maybe rest in child's pose and then rejoin in when you feel is a good time. But also if you're working with injuries, please do listen to your body. Same with limitations, restrictions. If something just doesn't feel right or is painful, then back out, don't do it, don't work through pain. But then if there's discomfort, especially in areas that you might be a little bit tight, try to breathe through that, okay? So you will need a block and a strap. Let's come to a seated position, either cross-legged or kneeling, going nice and tall through the spine. Either bring the hands down in front of you, one on top of the other in your lap, or you could bring the hands to the legs, whichever feels good for you. And then close down the eyes and just start to arrive on your mat space. So softening the gaze, softening the jaw, shoulders glide down the spine, ever so gentle tuck of the chin. And then find that breath connection. So as you inhale, feel the belly rise. Exhale, soften, release through the nose. So breathing in for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 6. In for 4. Exhale for 6. Good, continuing this breath. Arriving on your mat space, trying to avoid any fidgets, just being here and now. Making the inhale an energizing breath. And the exhale a cleansing breath. A few more rounds here. Keep the jaw nice and soft. Good, and slowly flicking the eyes open. Bring the hands to the knees, starting with the neck today. So draw the chin towards the chest. Pause here. Maybe feel the different muscle fibres respond within the neck, the upper shoulders. Then draw the chin along the right collarbone. Pause here towards the right underarm. Then take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Slowly take the head back as we bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Draw the chin in towards the left underarm. Then chin towards the chest. Good, taking it to the left, so dragging across the left collarbone towards the left armpit. Left ear, left shoulder. Slowly take the head back as we bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Draw the chin towards the right underarm. And then the chin towards the chest. Good, and then release the head back to center. Now draw the right ear to the right shoulder, cradle the head, gently encourage a deeper opening. No force here, but just a little bit of resistance to get into that left side neck. Breathe into wherever you're feeling the tension. Good. And then draw the chin towards the right underarm and take their hand to the base of the skull and gently encourage a deeper opening here. Keep the shoulders nice and soft. Breathing wherever you're feeling it. Good, and then slowly release, change sides, left ear, left shoulder, cradle the head. Gentle encouragement. Good. Draw the chin towards the left underarm as we take hold of the base of the skull. Breathing here. Good, and then release, coming back to centre, good. And then taking the hands to the shoulders, start to take the elbows in a backwards movement, circling through the shoulder joint, finding space. Good, and then in the opposite direction. Maybe releasing some clicks. Good, and then slowly come to stillness. Good. Bring the right fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Left shoulder draws back just a little bit. Find that length opening through the left sideways. Keep the left sit bone nice and grounded. Inhale to come back to centre. Reach the right arm up. Exhale over to the left. Good. So right shoulder draws back just a little bit. Coming back to centre and release. Good. Goalposting the arms, elbows roughly shoulder height, palms face forward, and just slowly start to rotate side to side. Good. Find that movement. Moving as quickly or as slowly as you can, but making sure that we're moving with control. We're not just swinging the body. Tummy's active. Squeeze the back. Good, and then releasing down. Bring the hands to the knees. As we inhale, come to our seated cow pose. Lift the chest, shoulders draw away from the ears. Maybe take the gaze up. As we exhale, squeeze everything in. Chin towards the chest, tummy in towards the spine. Feel that opening through the back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come to neutral spine. Then coming in a clockwise circular movement with the upper body. So chest draws forwards as we inhale, coming over to the right. Exhale, chin in towards the chest, belly in towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Getting that movement through the body. Good, and then change direction. Moving the shoulders too. Doing whatever feels good. Good, and then slowly come to stillness. So bringing the hands in front of you. Inhale to find length. And then as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, creeping the hands forwards. So here we want to keep the sit bones grounded down. Think about that length through the spine. So rather than rounding, we're nice and active. Squeeze the tummy, shoulder blades squeeze together. Good. Maybe press the hands down. One more breath here. Good. Then inhale, walk the hands back in. Change the cross of the legs. Inhale to find length. Exhale, hinge forwards, folding over the opposite leg. Good. Breathing here. Good. One more breath. And then walk the hands back in towards you. We're going to transition to our tabletop, so either roll over the knees or come to one side as we come to our 4-point kneeling. So bring the knees underneath the hips, the hands underneath, the wrists underneath the elbows and the shoulders, coming into our traditional cat-cow. So inhale, find that spinal mobility. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Use the whole length of the breath as we inhale. Exhale. Good. Either keep with the cat-cow or you can come into some nice big hip circles using whatever movement to make you feel better, ease through the body. Maybe pause in a point if that feels really juicy and a nice release. Good. And then just make sure that you balance the body both sides. Well done. And then come to your neutral tabletop. Come into our downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under, send the hips nice and high, but keep a deep bend in the knees to start with. So pressing the weight into the fingertips, squeeze the tummy. Good. Think about that length through the spine, ease through the neck, so nod the head yes and no a few times if that feels good. Good. Activate through the upper arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then bring a little bit of movement through the legs. So bend into one knee and then the other. Yeah, maybe release some clicks, some pops through the ankles, the feet. Good. And then slowly come to stillness. Squeeze the tummy, squeeze the glute, float the right leg into the air. Exhale, draw the right knee towards the nose, coming to your three-legged plank. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, right knee outside of the right elbow, coming to our Superman. Squeeze the tummy. Inhale to lift the leg up. Exhale, right knee across to the left elbow. Squeeze. Inhale to lift up. Use the tummy, not just momentum. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, release. Good, change side. Squeeze the left glutes, float the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Use the core. Inhale to lift up. Keep pressing through the hands so we're strong through the shoulders. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Find that twist. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, release down. Good. Inhale, ripple forwards to our high plank. Pause here. Squeeze the tummy. Little tuck of the tailbone. Good. Just make sure that we're joint stacking. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Good. Flex the right foot. Lift the right foot off and hover. Good. Draw the right knee to the right elbow and back and hover. Right knee, right elbow, back and hover. Right knee, elbow, back and hover and down. Squeeze the left glutes, float the left leg up. Pause here. Good. Left knee, left elbow and back and hover. Left knee, left elbow, back and hover. Left knee, elbow, back and hover and release. Lift the hips back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come into our plank. Good. Squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, release the hips down. Keep the arms extended. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy, lift through the front thighs. Good. Tuck the chin, squeeze the tummy. Use your strength to hinge the hips up towards the ceiling. Meeting in downward facing dog. Good. One more like that. Inhale to come forward. Use the core, use the glutes. Pause in your plank first. Good. Then soften the hips down. Draw the chest through. Maybe take the gaze up. And then we come back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, sweep the right leg into the air. Gaze forward, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Release the left knee down. Pause here. Good. Right knee over the ankle. Just bring a little bit of movement through the hips as we start softening down, surrendering the hips. Good. Using the breath. Pause here. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, float the arms up, coming to our low lunge. Use the torso to find that length through the body. Good. So inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms, expand through the chest, squeeze the glutes. As we inhale, suck the tummy in, coming back to the center. Exhale. Inhale. Good, one more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Lift the left knee coming into our runner's lunge. Inhale here. Good. Squeeze everything towards the midline. Then start to hover the hands as we lift the torso. So we're in a nice long line here. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards. Reach. Imagine you're reaching as far forwards as you can. Exhale, arms come behind you. Inhale, reach forwards. Shoulders are soft. Engage the tummy, engage the glutes. Left leg is strong. Exhale, arms behind. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, float up to our high lunge. Good, nice and strong through the legs, scissor the inner thighs. Exhale, release the hands down, step back to plank, pause here. Good, either lower down through full plank to your tummy or with your knees down. Good, elbows in, untuck the toes. Squeeze the glutes and the tops of the feet. Squeeze the glutes, press the tops of the feet and the pubic bone into the mat. Inhale, come to our baby cobra. Lifting the hands, draw the shoulder blades together. Find that expansion through the chest. Nice and strong through the lower body. Exhale, release down. Inhale, come onto our hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg sweeps into the air. Gaze forward, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Release the right knee down. Pause here. Maybe bring a little bit of movement through the hips. Left knee over the ankle. Just find that ease into the hips. We're not forcing the body here. Just a little gentle depth. Gravity drawing the hips down. Good. Pause here. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Lift through that tummy as we inhale, reach the arms up, coming to our high lunge. Nice and strong here, not collapsing through the joints. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms as we expand the chest. Inhale, squeeze the tummy in. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze the tummy to bring you back to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Lift the right knee, pause here in your runner's lunge. Scissor the inner thighs, lift up through the front thigh. Tummy's engaged. Start to hover the hands off. Good, so we're not collapsing the torso down, but we're nice and strong. Inhale, reach the arms forward. So imagine you're reaching for the moon. Exhale, draw your arms behind you. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Tummy strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. Step that plank. Work your way through your high plank or low plank to your tummy. Good. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy, elbows in. Good. Untuck the toes. Squeeze the glutes, press the feet down, the glutes, the pubic bone down. Inhale, come to baby cobra. Lift the hands, squeeze the glutes. Good. Exhale to release down. Inhale to press onto our knees. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, come to the tiptoes. Exhale, soften the heels down. Inhale, come to the tiptoes. Exhale, soften the heels down. Good. Soften the knees, gaze forward. Walk, step, float to the top of the mat, landing lightly. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. So use the glutes and the hip flexors to draw you through. Chest draws through, soften through the knees. Good, hands come to the shins. Exhale, release down. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Arms are dangling, rolling up. Good. Coming to our standing position. Well done. Coming to the top of the mat. Bring the big toes to touch, slightly passing the ankles. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. As we exhale, fold down to our forward fold. Good. Bend the knees as much as needed. Weight coming into the toes. Inhale for a halfway lift. Good. Squeeze the glutes. Shoulders draw back. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Step back plank. Good. Come through your vinyasa, either lower all the way down or lower down halfway. Flip the toes. Come to your upward facing dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Bend the knees, walk, step, float lightly to the top of the mat to a seated position. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together. Draw the heels in towards the sit bones. Interlace the hands around the feet. Inhale to find length. As we exhale, hinge forward. So use the elbows inside the thighs, inside the shins to find a little bit more depth. Draw the chest through. Good. Shoulders glide around down the spine. Well done. That's it. And then coming up. Walk the feet slightly further away in front of you so you've got more of a diamond. And then this time we're going to curl down. So curl down the spine, tuck the chin, folding over gently. You might even want to thread the arms underneath the calves. And just allow gravity to draw you down. Lovely opening. We'll all feel this in different places. You might feel this in your outer hips, your inner thighs, glutes, lower back, shoulders, neck. Wherever you hold your tightness. Good. 2 more breaths here. And slowly coming all the way up. Bring the hands outside the knees, glide the knees up to centre. We're going to come down onto our backs. Just make sure you've got your block and your strap. So coming all the way down. Good. Take the strap to start with and hug the right knee in towards the chest and take the strap around the ball of the right foot. Then find that extension. So not forcing the body here. Good. Press up through the heels, soften the shoulders, soften the elbows. Breathe into the back of the right leg. Soften the hips down. Good. Just breathing here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. 2 more breaths here. Good. Release the right knee. Change. The left foot comes in, right foot comes down to the mat. Lengthen the left leg up. Flex through the foot. Press through the heel. Soften the elbows. Soften the shoulders. Find as much softness through the hips as you can. Good. Breathing into the back of that left leg. 2 more breaths here. Good. Soften the left knee and release the strap. Now taking your block, lift the hips up, place the block underneath the lower part of the spine and pause here. So you want it on the flat part of the spine. Good. Lengthen the left leg along the mat. This might be enough. If you want to work deeper, hug the right knee in towards the chest. Really lovely opening through the left hip flexor. Good. Maybe if you're feeling any compression through the right hip, draw the thighs slightly outside the rib cage, but keep the shoulders nice and soft. Good. 1 more breath here. Release the right leg, draw the left knee in, lengthen the right leg along the mat. This might be enough, or if you hug the knee on the other side, hug the knee now, breathing over the right front thigh. Good, finding that space, openness. Softening the jaw. Maybe bring the left thigh slightly outside the rib cage if that feels good, to give the hip a bit more space. Good, 1 more breath here. Well done. Then release the left leg down, draw the right knee in, lift the hips up, slide the block from underneath you and prepare for your Shavasana. So either legs long, keep the knees bent, take the legs up the wall, completely soften the legs here, just let the legs go nice and floppy, arms out to the side, palms facing up, and just let go. Allow the body to soften. Soften the hips, the ankles, the lower back, the shoulders, the neck. Good. Melting the body. Good. as always, staying here as long as you need. It's been a pleasure guiding you through this practice today. Hopefully you're feeling more open, a little bit more stronger as we work through the core work. And have a lovely day. Hopefully see you soon on the mat. But staying healthy, staying happy, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Namaste.